Hello and welcome to Woman to Woman. I am your host, Anntricia Bray Smith, author, educator, and public speaker. I am the voice for those who suffer in silence. Today, our topic is health tips. Today, we want to talk about some health tips. And I know with the holiday season, one of the most important things that concern us is our health. uh, how to make healthier choices for the holiday, how to implement healthier behaviors in our eating habits, in our health and wellness. So that is what we're talking about today. Today, I'm going to give you a few health tips, and I hope that it is beneficial for you. I believe that it is. Nonetheless, I want to give you just a few minutes to kind of wind down and find that place to where you can just breathe for the next few minutes as we have a conversation. Nonetheless, for those of you who don't know me, I am Anntricia Bray Smith. I do what I do because I care about you. You are important to me. And so if you have health concerns, if you have health issues that you already find challenging in your life, it is my hope that you would get my book, Recreating a Better Me. There I share some of my health and wellness practices that I use that I believe can and will be beneficial to you in your journey to better health. Nonetheless, guys, let's get started today as we're talking about health tips. And I know that I'm mentioning the holidays because these are our holiday season. It's the times that we get a little relaxed on what we're consuming. But these tips that I'm giving you can help you just develop healthier habits overall. Healthier habits overall. And so tip number one is to limit your sugar intake. Limit your sugar intake. And I know for those of us who are convenience store frequent, where we're always going in to get that ice cold soft drink, that fountain drink, and we're getting that candy bar and the honey bun and all that. So for those of us that enjoy all that, we need to limit that sugar intake. And it's one thing that is hard for us to do naturally, especially for those of us who consume high consumptions of sugar, is because our body craves it. Our body simply craves sugar. And so if you're one of those who have issues with those sugar cravings, one of the things that can help you curb, or one of the things that can help you in minimizing those sugar cravings is to detox. You have to detox your body and give your body kind of that boost it needs before just um, eliminating the sugar cravings altogether. It is very helpful to you when you can do that. Uh, One of the products that, and I say it in my books, I say it everywhere, that has been so very helpful for me in my journey to better health is Robin Anthony's Renew Herbs. And if you're familiar with her product, you know, the entertainer or the singer Yolanda Adams, she promotes that. You know, she's big on that as well. But I just want to let you guys know that that product has been a lifesaver for me. And so I'm an advocate for that product just because I know the health benefits that it gives you in return. So to help you minimize that sugar intake, you must detox the body, because our bodies become addicted to those sugars and we crave it. It's almost like breathing. So uh, if you need help in that area, don't try to stop it altogether, but you do it in small doses to gradually reduce your intake. It can be very helpful to you. Another tip number two, is to avoid eating out. avoid eating out. Eating out is so convenient. Yes, it is. Eating out, it tastes so good. Yes, it does, because we don't have to um, eat our own cooking, so to speak. But it is usually not healthy for us. Usually what we're going to eat out, we're going through the drive-through and things of that nature. It is not healthy for us. So like I said, we don't want to stop these things just abruptly. We don't want to do that. Just making small gradual changes will help you adapt to healthier behaviors as it relates to how we engage in health and wellness plans. Okay, so minimizing, gradually reducing that sugar intake. Also, avoid eating out. So if you're used to eating out 3 days a week, maybe only eat out 2 days a week, or maybe select a healthier um, place to dine when you're eating out. Somewhere that has healthier menu. So you want to look at that when it comes to your health. Eating out is not healthy for you. So what can you do if you don't eat out? I don't have time to cook. I'm all over the place. I'm scratched. I'm running here. I'm running there. And by the time you know it, it's time to get home, put the kids in bed. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Use a crock pot. Use a crock pot. A crock pot. You can get them in the thrift shop for $3 or $4. You can get them in your department stores for $10 or $15. Very inexpensive tools to use for cooking. And there's all kinds of recipes and all kinds of YouTube videos and things like that to help you prepare healthy crock pot meals. And it's not something that you have to sit and watch over. You can put it on at night, and it can cook overnight, or you can put it on before you leave the house. And when you return, your meal is usually ready for you and your family to consume. Whatever that looks like for you, healthier tips is to avoid eating out when at all possible. Not only is that saving your health and promoting better health, but it also spares your pocketbook as well. You're not having to spend those extra dollars unnecessary on something that does you no good anyway. So you minimize eating out, you improve your health, it's saving you from other underlying health issues down the line, medical bills, medications, and other things like that. So it's just a win-win altogether. Tip number 3 is eat more green leafy vegetables. Green leafy vegetables. Green leafy vegetables. I cannot say it enough. And I know many people, you don't care for vegetables. I believe that vegetables can be enjoyable. It's all in the way you prepare it. And one of the ways that I usually cook my vegetables, I usually do it all in the same. I use a lot of herbs. Um, I use the olive oil. So I cook my vegetables. I steam them in olive oil and water and a little butter. And that plant butter works wonders. That plant butter is absolutely wonderful, and it doesn't take a lot of it. Just a little bit um, of lemon pepper that I usually add to it, and my vegetables are awesome. People love, love, love my vegetables, and they're fresh and frozen vegetables. I use those green leafy vegetables. They're awesome, have wonderful health benefits in return. And so in order to help improve health and to help improve your energy levels and to remove some of the toxins and things like that from your body, you want to include green leafy vegetables in your diet. Okay? And so another thing that can help with our health tips. Tip number 4 is to limit your dairy products. Now, I know that we've been told how good for us milk and cheeses and things like that are for us. And I know that they have some health benefits for us, but too much consumption of the dairy products causes our body's uh, inflammatory system to become active, overactive. And so we want to minimize dairy products, and that will minimize some of the inflammation in our joints and things like that that causes us pains and um, in our joints, arthritis and other inflammation. So you want to limit the dairy products in your diet. So that is your milk. Those are your cheeses and things like that. And I know that cheese, it tastes so good. We love that cheese. So we want to begin to limit some of the dairy intake. So last but not least, adequate rest and sleep. Adequate rest and sleep, I cannot say it enough how important that is to our overall health and wellness plan. And I know that I'm learning more and more that many of us have issues sleeping. We have issues sleeping. And it could be caused by some of the things that we're doing unknowingly that does not promote ultimate health and wellness. So if we could try some of these tips, then maybe that would promote, on the flip side, better sleep, better rest. And many of us, we're feeling that tired feeling all the time. And we're saying, well, we're resting because we're tired, but we're still tired. And guys, if you have that feeling, and I know most of us ladies do, and I do, I did in the past before I took more awareness and was more proactive with my health. I was so tired all the time. I would sleep, but I would still be tired. And one thing that I know that I had to do was detox my body. I had to. I can't tell you how important detoxing your body when you're tired all the time. And yes, you're getting sleep, but you over and over again, no matter what you do, you still have that tired feeling. It's probably a surefire sign that your liver is being overworked. It's full of toxins and it needs to be detox. Your body just needs a detox. It needs a reset. And the way we do that is through detoxing our body by using those detox teas and supplements to help give us that jump we need to get back on track to better health and wellness. So for those of you who have issues sleeping, if you're not under doctor's care and you're self-medicating and you're doing all that you know how to do to promote as best sleep as you can without treatment and things like that, consider these things that I've talked to you about. Those things are limiting your sugar intake, avoid eating out, adding green leafy vegetables to your diet, limiting the dairy intake that you have, and adequate rest and sleep. It is so important, guys. It is so important to our health. We need to be our best. We need to be our best. And the only way we're at our best is by implementing something new. Because what we've done up to this point just is not working. Small, simple changes, being intentional about it, adding it into our everyday routine eventually creates new habits. And so adopting new habits, eventually we are set on a new direction with new outcomes, so we're healthier, we feel better, and overall we're just better. Thank you for joining me for Woman to Woman. I am your host, Anntricia Bray Smith. Until next time.